Today's topic is business planning, and the reality is if you don't have a written business plan, you don't have a business. Things just happen to you, and it's a collective assembly of happenings if you don't have a written business plan. The interesting thing I've learned over the years is if you write it down, and it's important enough, you can make it happen. The business plan in writing has a few fundamental elements. A destiny statement, a list of the top 10 personal things you'd like to accomplish, the top 10 business things you'd like to accomplish. Generally, I suggest those be within a 12-month period. And then a list of 10s, 25s, 50s, and 100s, a financial statement as of today, and a budget for the next 12 months, both from a personal perspective and from a business perspective. So let's go back and start with the destiny statement. The destiny statement is basically why you're alive on the planet at this point in time. To be a good father, to be a good husband or wife, to be a good real estate agent, to be successful in dealing with the prospective buyers and sellers, to deal with integrity, the kinds of things that are really important to you as a human being while you're here on the planet. Then the top 10 list of personal things that you want to accomplish in writing over the next 12 months. It could be to fix up your home, could be to buy a couple of business suits, could be to travel someplace, could be to do a minimum number of agents or minimum number of agency contracts or purchase agreements or listing agreements, a number of sales, your gross commission income. Those are all things that you'd like to accomplish in the next 12 months from a personal standpoint as well as a business standpoint. I generally suggest they be divided, and we have a form that's available to you if you email me at email@rbohlen.com. We can be happy to send those to you by email. The top 10 business things are specifically centered around your business practice and what you want to accomplish in that practice, i.e. listings, sales, projections for revenue, the expense side of your business, etc. Then I suggest to all the people that I coach and work with that they make up a list of 10s, 25s, 50s, and 100s. 10s are defined as things that don't cost very much, if anything, that give you a lot of pleasure. Your favorite CD, your favorite movie, your favorite television program, your favorite kind of wine, your favorite kind of soft drink or beer that you can do that costs very little to reward yourself for a successful day. A 25 is something that you would reward yourself with for a successful month. No more than 1% of your monthly net income should be spent on a 25. It might be a weekend in Chicago or New York or San Francisco. It might be a day trip with your family. Might be giving your wife something she really appreciates. And one of the things about these measures of success, 10s, 25s, 50s, and 100s, is that you can get as much pleasure by giving them to somebody else you know as you can getting them yourself. A 50 is something that you would celebrate, do to celebrate if you had a terrific, great year. And I generally think that it should fall in the amount of no greater than 10% of your annual net income. Could be an investment in a two-family, or could be an investment in a multifamily property. Could be buying a second home. Could be taking your family on a trip to Europe for a week. 100 is something that you'd like to accomplish with a lifetime result, i.e. Have a home in the southern part of the United States, have a foundation which does charitable work, something that you would like to do, have, accomplish, or own in your lifetime. So once you make a list up of these, and you should have a list of about 100 10s, 25 25s, 25 50s, and 25 100s. Then you have the basis for determining what gets you up every morning and what causes you to go to work. The next segment in a business plan is your financial statement as of today, your assets and your liabilities and your net worth. And the reason for doing this is it stakes out where you are so that you can measure your progress against it. Next, and lastly, a budget for the year going forward for your personal expenses and for your business expenses against the income you expect to generate. Also, a projection which would revolve around the number of listings or sales you need to make to accomplish your gross commission income or your commission income or your revenue objective. These are the fundamental principles around business planning, and I have reproduced them in a book called Clarity, which is available at rbolin.com or Amazon or B. Dalton or Borders bookstores, providing Borders is still in business by the time you see this. So feel free to contact me, Bob Bolin, at any of those locations, or reach out for the book at any of those locations. It provides 85 business lessons and life lessons that I've learned over my life the hard way and that it took me too long to learn. So if you have questions, feel free to call me at 810-772-6911. Email me at email@rbolin or at bob@andoverhomes.com. Thanks, and I hope this was helpful for you.